Welcome back to another video of Guild Wars 1 in 2024. Here we are playing Fort Aspenwood on the Luxon side, and I'm playing as a Touch Ranger. So Touch Rangers were very popular back in the day. I used to play one, but honestly, the last time I played a Touch Ranger, I was probably in high school. So it's been a very long time, but I wanted to give it a try again. It is still a semi-effective build, right? It just revolves around spamming Vampiric Bite and Vampiric Touch, and each of those will do 65 damage with 12 blood magic, which is the maximum blood magic I can get as a ranger. And really, the elite skill, you could run a number of different things. Some Touch Rangers prefer running Life Transfer for some health regeneration. Kind of the classic is Offering of Blood, which I choose to use here. And this gives me energy, but I do sacrifice some health. But the health sacrificing is not that big of a deal, because I can easily just gain it back by using my touch skills. So since I am right up in my enemies' faces with this build, I decided to run two other kind of touch skills, those being Throw Dirt, blind enemies, as well as Plague Touch. Now, one of the negatives about this build, or a counter, is enemies running away. So I have dodge here to try to keep up with enemy, so if they do start to kite away, I can follow them. And then I have whirling defense, so if I am facing melee, I kind of have two options. One is to blind them with throw dirt, or to use whirling defense. Then for my last skill, again, this one pretty open to what I can decide to use, but I chose to use Well of Blood. I thought this would pair nicely here in Fort Aspenwood, since we will be knocking down some of these gates, and then I can put up this well and then gain some health regeneration, since I don't have health regeneration in any other form. But overall, this was fun to try again. This match here, I don't think I used it as successfully as I could have. A lot of enemies did end up targeting me, but fun to try again after all these years. And again, the reason that this works so well is because I have 16 expertise, so when I actually use these touch skills, it costs me very little energy. There's a nice Well of Blood. You can see a +5, +6 health regeneration as I and my allies stand in it. Now, one good counter to Touch Rangers, which the enemy team tries to utilize during this match, is spamming Diversion on them. Because playing a Touch Ranger, you're basically just spamming two skills over and over again. Oftentimes a well-timed Diversion can interrupt, or you'll cast through that, and then it'll take another 60 seconds or so for that to actually recharge. I probably played Touch Ranger though the most in random arenas. I mean, they were super popular at one point where it seemed like every other game you played, there'd be a Touch Ranger. So luckily my team is fighting around this turtle here. So that's good strategy. Keep your turtles alive. Stay near it. Let them lay down those siege turtle attacks. But I definitely die quite a few times during this game. As you can see, with these touch skills, it also gains me that health, so it's health stealing. So they take 65 damage and I gain 65 health. Here this Elementus just kind of stands there, so it allows me kind of spam these over and over again. Especially on these NPCs which don't move. Very easy just to run up to them and keep on spamming your touch skills. There we go, the Juggernaut is down, so we can go ahead and run inside the green gate here. But I'm kind of pressing ahead while my teammates are lagging behind, so I'm getting a little bit too excited, rushing in a little bit too much. It's kind of the problem with the Touch Ranger is you are dealing with Ranger armor, but you are acting as a front line. Now, Ranger armor is good against these Elementus, but still I'm a little bit squishy. I only have 455 health. Here to decide though, I'm kind of focusing on the wrong thing. I should be running in, either attacking the monk or trying to get into the green gate. Now with both Siege Turtle down and God's Vengeance is high, it's Time for one last push. And gatekeepers are dropping, so it's looking good. Go ahead and try to keep these healers occupied so we can take down the other gatekeeper and take down Gunther. There we go. Pletsky is down, so it's time to touch Gunther. And that's it. So good game. Thanks for watching, and cheers.